Yeah, it's funny. When I was at the Niners, I worked with 7 different head coaches in 9 seasons. So crazy, crazy. But I've seen really every style of coaching. When I go back to my days in figure skating, and I was starting to injure out when I was 16, um, I was working with a really, high level, high expectations, competitive coach, and it was weighing me down, and I wasn't in a great place emotionally because I was losing something that had meant so much to me and trying to hang on to it. And I think so many athletes can relate to that. And a small angel named Kay Fainer came in and became my coach at that time, and she was able to help reignite the love of figure skating for me because she still loved it, and she got that I wanted to be a part of it, but that didn't quite frankly, I physically wasn't able to compete as I had been because of injuries I'd sustained. Kay's the one who introduced me to Special Olympics, brought me into a coaching program with Special Olympics. She wrote my letter of recommendation for college, and she just believed in me, not because of the medals I would bring home, but because she could tell that I wanted so badly to be something. So Kay, I felt like she got me at a time when I needed somebody to get me. I think that's the most important thing a coach can bring to your life is like, if you try to coach everybody the same way, then you're going to be a failure. If you stop and look at the person you're coaching and think about what they need and what inspires them, that's something I just said to my daughter's pentathlon's made up of 5 sports, and one of them is the equestrian side. And I just said this with her equestrian training, was one of the coaches was like, wasn't reading her and what motivated her. And I was with a client who's a WNBA player at this horseback riding lesson. And I had felt it, but I don't know why I hadn't stood up and said anything. But this woman who played almost 20 years in WNBA leans over and she's like, that's not the right coach for your daughter. And I was like, you are right. And I right away was like, you know what? We got to get to a different place because she's making my daughter feel worse as opposed to lifting her up by creating opportunities for learning. There's a difference. It's not like throwing blue ribbons at somebody, but it's saying, hey, I like the way you did that. And here's what else you can do. So the best coaches are the ones who figure out who you are, lean into it, and kind of elevate you from where you are versus trying to make you be something you aren't.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to let us know what you think in the comments. And join in the conversation around this topic and more in the forum.